on EA Sports.
The first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from the Superdome. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on some few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Set, ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Wakefield throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Smith, red. Black swap.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. This defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
22 yards there, a first down. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And he'll take this down to the 33. Now you look at this Packers defense, and this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Touchdown! A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. And right away he lost the football.
Saints 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
25 yards there on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. 2nd and 5. Off play action. Johnson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Back to throw again. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Johnson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The pass there over the middle to start things out. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go. Check white, opposite, green, check pink.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Let's go. Ready, go.
On 1st and 10, Wakefield. Bust through the tackle. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the job.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Blue check. Smith red.
Williams again. And once again, he will not go anywhere. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Williams is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of a tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand,
there he goes left side. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. 54 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. And this defense, Charles, bottom half of the league against the run. That's not going to help their average.
Not at all. And when you're getting ready to play against them, in your scouting report, you're actually counting on a certain number of big-time runs against them. They've given them up all year.
Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. From the gun on 3rd down, Johnson. And he fires one, but incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Johnson now throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Saints will have the football back. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
And they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Wakefield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Yellow, line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. So left side, it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Check, Panther, Bronco switch, Brock. Hey, shot alert.
And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And the Packer offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 89 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Red, cycle. Hut.
To throw on 2nd down, Wakefield. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Off the play fake, Wakefield. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Wakefield. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Check white. Opposite. Green. Check pink.
Off play action. Wakefield. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Back to throw. Wakefield. Eluding the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Alert! Alert! Green up! Check!
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point. 3rd and 3. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Back now here live in New Orleans. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
19 yards, go!
From the gun on 3rd down. Johnson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Johnson, off play action. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On first down, Drummond will get this up to about the 44. Second and 6.
10 cycles. Ready.
Off the play fake. Wakefield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Seal, left. Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw. Finding Harris over the middle. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Here now, 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Back to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
He'll look to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have two to possibly take this to overtime.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come down the field and put some points on the board, but job one was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And his kick is good. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers